Hi, Ben with BTS Photography, bringing you another exciting strobes tutorial. The sunshine is out and it is springtime amongst our hills here in Forbidden, Utah. Today we're going to be doing a Marie Antoinette shoot where we have a highly dressed model with white powder face and updo hair. Our location is going to be this fruit orchard. We are hoping to time it right this year to where we came here right when the trees were blooming and the flowers are blossoming. Unfortunately, they're not quite there, they're just some green buds. But we got some dandelions on the ground, some really great green grass, and we're going to shoot around it. The light today is sunny with no clouds in the sky. The sun is overhead. From my perspective looking up, it's at a 2 o'clock position. It is very harsh, as you can probably see from the light hitting me right now. So to overcome this, we are going to overpower the sun. We have an Elinchrom Ranger Quadra that we have attached to a softbox here on my boom arm. We're going to put this at a 45-degree angle, camera high, just as you would in any classic Rembrandt lighting position. It is on the same side as the sun, so what's going to happen is the light from this flash is going to hit the model's face and kill all those hard shadows that the sun would naturally be putting on her. We are going to take our background, stop down enough to where ambient exposure of the trees, the grass, and everything except the model is going to be roughly 1 to 3 stops below of what a proper ambient exposure would be according to the light meter built into my camera. Again, we're then going to turn up our flash here, turn up our light to maybe even 3/4 to full power to go ahead and expose the model properly. We're going to balance everything with using as low as ISO possible. I'm at ISO 200 right now, and as bright as it is, I could probably even go a bit lower. Just remember that due to noise and grain purposes, we want to keep our ISO as low as we can. Our model hasn't quite arrived yet. As soon as she gets here, we're going to get started and we'll keep going. One good thing about these Elinchrom modifiers is that you're able to, with the Rotolux line, and again, I'm not being paid by Elinchrom or Hain, this is just what I ended up getting. I do think they're way overpriced for what you get, but the cool thing is that you can have a softbox that folds up, so you're not having to, you know, go ahead and try to put rods in. And for all you viewers out there, you always say I'm using an umbrella, so today I'm going to do something different. We're going to use a softbox. So it's now cloudy outside, almost an open shade condition. I am shooting on a Nikon D300 at 55 millimeters at f8. My ISO is at 200, and my shutter speed is at X sync speed, which on this camera is 2/50th of a second. I've got an Elinchrom Ranger Quadra at probably about half power on a boom, camera right at a 45-degree angle. Shooting into a nice softbox to give her a nice one-light portrait coming from the right. So what we're doing now, we got our same light, our Elinchrom Ranger Quadra, camera right at a 45-degree to the model, and that's going to be a key light on her face. And then I've got Kelly working as a voice-activated light stand today, and she has a Nikon SB800 with a CyberSync radio trigger, just giving her a slight rim light on the side. And that's just going to give us some separation from the background, since as it's getting darker, the ambient light's dropping and we're getting a lot of light fall off, so we're losing that left side of her. It's getting so dark on that side that we're losing the detail of her. So we're putting a rim light on there on the opposite side of the key light, so a 2-light setup on opposite sides of each other, just to give that a nice little rim to kind of give some separation of the model from the background. Now we're gonna go, there we go. we're doing for this final shot, we have her on the ground. We have again put the Electron Ranger Quadra up here in the corner. We got that maybe on a quarter power. I've since it's getting darker now, I've had to put my ISO up to about 400 because my shutter speed, to get a proper ambient exposure, I almost had to get my shutter speed down to a 60th of a second. This lens doesn't have VR on it. I really don't feel comfortable shooting that slow. So to get a shutter speed of at least 100th or 120th or faster, I've had to boost up my ISO. I have Kelly over there working as my awesome assistant and voice activated light stand. And she has an SB800 that we're just giving her a nice rim light to give her some separation from the background. Here, stand in front of me so I look smaller.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
That's not making it.
Okay, there you go.
And if we want, we can always do this.
Just skip.
All right, ready? Okay. Let me know when you're up, Matt.
I'm up.
You're up?
Oh yeah.
That's hot. So, we're at a wrap today. We had fun with everyone here. We thank our model, Jillian Joy, Robinette for being our creative director, Norm for being our second assistant, and Kelly. She's learning the ropes and she's an awesome artist and is really good at composing stuff, and she stepped in as first assistant today. So we had a lot of fun. Some of you out there might be mad because I didn't shoot this whole thing with speed lights, but I needed some power to overpower the sun, so we brought in the Electron Quadras. However, we did mix some stuff with some speed lights, and so we're going to get back home, put these in post, and hopefully we'll get them going. You can see more of my tutorials on my YouTube channel, which you're probably watching now. Check us out at www.btsphotography.com. Our film services and short films can be found at www.captainwithak.com. They're going to be flashing probably right here, but not in Kelly's face.
No.
That's a wrap.